Hello, this is gonna be slightly artistic with Doug and Harry.
Hi!
Hey Doug, welcome!
Sorry I didn't get a chance to, yeah. Look at that, you're already drawing me there. Look at it, looks exactly like me. Just a little dick with a black shirt. It's perfect,
That's the dick right there.
There we go.
Are you drawing with us, or are we just drawing for you?
I could draw on paper and pencil if you want. I literally don't have a tablet or anything like that. I've never drawn on a tablet before. I used to be an illustrator, but I got out just before like it was required. You know, you have to have one to get anywhere, so I know nothing about it.
Dude, that video of you quitting your job is like classic.
That's like the first video I ever did.
Yeah, Harry's drawing you hugging yourself.
That is very true. That's totally me on the right, absolutely. And do I sound okay on your end? This doesn't sound too loud or anything like that?
You're like right in my ear. It's like crystal clear.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was good.
It's not the most appealing voice, as you have made clear. No.
I love your voice. I hope you don't think that.
Oh my God, I'll give you a hard time.
Harry, are you dead? Wake up, dude.
I'm recording now, and this is a quick one. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Sync test. All good.
Ah, that's perfect.
It's like a scat test. Can I do a scoop-a-dabba-dooba-dabba-dooba-da? Did you see the new Naked Gun?
No, it's good.
Doug, I'm gonna see it.
It's very funny. Pamela Anderson does some scatting in it. It's
damn.
very funny.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
No, it's fine. It's a good time.
Yo, Harry, can you draw Pamela Anderson real quick?
Yeah, should I draw old Pamela Anderson or modern Pamela Anderson who reminds me of my mother-in-law a worrying amount?
Draw the modern one pushed up against Doug like that.
All right, cool.
Perfect.
We can do that.
Lil Doug can have like... Doug, who's like your childhood crush?
Oh my God. Like real or cartoon?
Cartoon.
Childhood, they're pretty much the same.
You gotta check that, right?
Let's see. Probably April O'Neil. That was like...
Dude, she was mine too.
I mean, she's everybody's.
Yeah.
Come on, what reporter wears a skin-tight jumpsuit like that?
I know, but I'm gonna draw her pushed up against Lil Doug.
Doug, I speak for Chris and I completely when I say that it's an honor to have you here on Slightly Artistic, and thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I don't even have the words, man. Like, y'all have been really fun to watch, and I love hearing your commentaries. I love hearing this over and over, especially at cons. So no, I really do legit love it.
I was gonna ask, like, do our fans, are they respectful or are they annoying?
Oh my God, they're the best. No, one of the things I love about it is that they are very cool, but also they're a little. I was gonna say younger than my typical fan base, but I wonder if you're discovering this too, because you've been doing this a long time. Do you get people coming up to you saying, "Man, I grew up on your stuff"? Are you getting that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 34 now, so yeah.
But how long have you been doing it for? YouTube and everything?
Since I was like 16.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. I had to, because when we started doing conventions, it was like people in their 20s and 30s coming up to us, and now like 18 years later, still people in their 20s and 30s coming up to us, and that's really, really cool. And what I like about your guys' stuff is that it brought an even younger crowd to us. I think people didn't even know like who I was. Yeah, they'll just put it on and be like, he does sound like that. So no, I've appreciated the hell out of it, man. Again, you guys are just funny.
Oh, thank you.
And crazy talented. Look at what you're drawing right now. Good God, just me hugging myself, a very particular part of myself. It does look exactly like that, but yes.
You look better than that. Harry's fucking you over, in my opinion.
Well,
yeah,
literally right now with what you're drawing.
That looks like Andrew Tate, whose film reviews are probably terrible. Is your life turning out kind of how you expected? Has it taken a detour? Are you, how is it being the Nostalgia Critic as your living and your creative outlet, and what's it like?
I mean, honestly, it's exactly what you just said. It's everything I would love for it to be, and it's also a detour. I thought I'd either be doing this, what you're doing right now, drawing. I was an illustrator before I was doing this professionally, or I went to school to learn how to do film. I wanted to go into making movies and stuff, but I just knew I was a different guy. Then I didn't think I'd be good for like the Hollywood or the film world or anything, so I kind of just went to that. I'll be an illustrator, and then this just started off as a hobby, and it's turned to a full-time job. As you two well know, it's the greatest job in the world, man. So yeah, it's As long as you appreciate it, which I know I certainly do, it's the best. It's a really, really, I have to pinch myself every day to remind myself that I'm this lucky. How long, for both of you, how long have you been drawing? Is this something you could always do, or is it something that you had to teach yourself? Is it something you always had interest in? Like tell me, honestly, tell me your artistic backgrounds.
Harry, you go first.
Okay, so Doug, I just want to make movies, I'll be honest. I think I did when I was 3 years old, but because you can't just summon people and have them in front of you and make them do the things you want to do, I think that I went to drawing as a way to kind of do that. You know, it's close. It's sort of like directing, but you're directing with a pencil in your hand. So I've always had to draw because it's a way that I can get people to do what I want, you know, if that makes sense.
It's complete control. I mean, and the nice thing is, you don't have to, the only person you have to communicate to is yourself. You know, you just have to, if your hand can't translate what you're trying to create there, you just practice more. I mean, it really is like the ultimate freedom, totally.
Yeah, so I've always drawn. Chris, when did you pick it up? When did it become important to you?
I think I was just kind of always doing it ever since I was a tiny little guy. And then people would affirm me and go, "You're really good, Christopher," and then that would give me a high because I was a narcissist.
Yeah, like Doug, when did you start getting, validation for your creative work? Because it must have been pre-Critic that you were making things and people were going, "Hey, Doug, that's pretty good. You should keep doing that." When was that for you, and what was it that you were doing?
No, everybody hated everything I did. I was just a stubborn little prick, so I kept going. No,
that's way better though. That's so cool.
I mean, that is kind of true. You just do it because you love it, but that is why you should be doing this, honestly. And no, with same thing with you, Chris, with drawing. Just everybody said, "Oh, you're pretty good," and it took me a second to realize, oh, like not everybody can do this. Okay, well that's kind of cool. And I spent most of my school years drawing in class. I was ADHD as hell, and I wasn't very good at paying attention, so I usually just draw comics, and like whenever a new one was done, like the kids would gather around and read it, and they trade it, through class. Hey, I want to be next, and all that stuff. And like you said, it is a high. It's definitely a high when somebody sees something you do, and it's something you can do anywhere. You're using tablets right now, but I mean, pen and paper, that's all you need, and that's amazing to me. I think that's why I'm always, even though like CG is amazing in 3D animation, I think I'm always gonna have a soft spot for like what you're doing right now. I mean, you're just drawing that off the top of your head. It looks amazing. I mean, look at me. I just look like an evil Frenchman right now on the left. It looks amazing. Look at Evil Clousteau. I mean, that's you just drawing, coming up with whatever. And I don't know, like, I'm sure you can do that in like CG and 3D as well, but there's just something like, just the translation from mind to hand is so much quicker and so much more instant than CG is. But I guess that's the pro and con of it. Yeah,
100%. A drawing doesn't obey the laws of physics the way that a 3D rendering does. You can make a drawing anything. It can actually completely, like be an Escher drawing. It can disobey reality, and that's kind of a fun thing you can do with cartooning and drawing that you can't do with sculpture and real people and 3D.
Yeah, well, with 3D animation, you can a little bit. They're experimenting with it more, which is exciting to see, and stuff kind of like the Spider-Verse movies. And then, like, what y'all are doing, not just with, a lot of stuff I saw, like with Zach and Mike on Smiling Friends and stuff, but I mean, just web animation and everything is so cool. That they're trying to bring back, like, hand drawing.
Or you did the Demon Review guy.
Why am I playing his name? Hello, I'm Daniel the Demon Slayer. There we go. I had to say the line.
Yeah, that was mind-blowing. That was so cool.
No, it was right, and I had to be quiet about it for like, cause animation takes a really long time, and everyone kept asking, "You gonna be on Smiling Friends? Gonna be Smiling Friends?" And Zach and Mike were like, "Yeah, just stay quiet. We want it to be a surprise." For like a year and a half, it'd be like, "Oh, if they ask, oh." But no, that was so much fun when that came out. And
hey, I have an idea, Chris. Why don't we draw Doug at a convention, and Doug can give us ideas for people that might be queuing up to meet him, either based on real people or imagined.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Well, April O'Neil, of course, would want to see me, because every cosplay of April O'Neil just looks at me and says, "Oh my god, he looks like a Ninja Turtle. I gotta be with him." So, just going.
Doug, you don't get the fucker twice, dude.
Okay, all right, fine. Just me from my personal collection. Harry, am I right did I read correctly on because sometimes I hear stuff and it's not true, but I'm so curious. On Smiling Friends, did you animate the Hobbit? Was it Mip? Was that his name?
Yes.
In that episode?
Yeah.
That was so stellar, man. That was so spot on. And just how everything was kind of like exaggerated, but you could tell what it was, like, so clearly what it was referencing. And when he had to get, like, I don't know, like, kind of erotic with him and stuff, and like sensually, that was just so funny.
Yeah, thank you,
God,
Doug.
that just killed me.
That was Zach and Michael came to us because they didn't quite have it in the budget. I think they were getting some problems with the budget in season 1 to do that character, in a kind of detailed hand-drawn way. And if you need detailed hand-drawn animation on a budget, that's like my department. So I said, yeah, we can do that. And we kind of couldn't, but we put a small team together and got that done in a couple of weeks. And I think it came out all right. Old
man,
Nip,
just a couple of weeks that took.
Dude, the last couple of days was I didn't leave the house. My wife went on our vacation 48 hours earlier than me. I sent her out and I was like, just let me stay here and I'll finish. And the last couple of shots were me while she was, rocking away.
I already love where this picture is going. I mean, clearly that's Mips, right? That's just totally.
Actually, Doug, I'm sorry to say,
how erotic he was.
This is supposed to be your mouth, but we're gonna get.
I figured. Trust me, a mouth that size. I know that's not supposed to be mine.
Like he's just screaming at it.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? I'm screaming at it. I'm not doing anything else. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything else right now with that.
Bro, you need to get your mind out of the gutter. It's just
okay. I'm sorry.
Grow up,
it's just
Doug.
a woman, dude. Relax.
I'm a dirty old man. Okay.
It's just a very nice.
Oh, look at that! It's one of those things where it actually turns into something else. Oh my God, that's totally. I can't believe I saw what I originally saw. They're totally different. That's totally a beautiful woman.
It was
amazing,
always
phenomenal.
that, you fucking pervert.
Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Again, both of you seem to have a real respect for the drawn line, and I do like. I mean, that's one of the things I love about Smiling Friends is that it's a bunch of different types of animation, but the main one is still hand-drawn, and they try to keep that in focus. And I like not only are they still doing it, you're still doing it, but a lot of online animation is doing that, because I think they do see it's not around that much, and they're, in some respects, there is a lot more you can do with it. There's a lot of different things you can do in CG as well, but yeah, I just think it's so cool whenever people, not when people are trying to keep it alive, but they're good at it and they get a following. They get a following that gets other people looking, saying, oh, maybe we should lean a little bit more into it. Maybe we should give other people doing this a shot.
I love what you just said. We have respect for the drawn line. Did you come up with that?
I guess so.
I've never heard that sentence before. It sounded very nice.
Well, that's another thing I like about hand-drawn is that with a computer, most CG animation, not all, but a lot of it, they try to make it look more realistic. 3D, it's 3D animation, so there's shades and shading and lighting and colors that look more, which I think is why it took, well, it's also a lot faster to do now. You can just save everything. But it also looks a little bit more realistic, so I think people that don't get into animation, it could be a little bit more open to it. That looks like a real fish, so I can connect to that more than something that has all these lines on it. But I feel like with hand-drawn, you're basically taking like the most simple element you can think of. Like, it's just a dot stretched out when you think about it. And they just keep going with it. And it's something where you can, I don't know, like, you look at me right now screaming at clearly a man dropping his pants or whatever that is right there. But why just like why do those lines represent that you can recognize what that is through just those lines, just a few dots stretched out? Somebody can take something which is a pen and paper and be like, I'm gonna draw, you're gonna be here on this sheet of paper. And that's just amazing to me. And you can do it with something as simple as just a pencil. That just so blows my mind, where with CG, you need exactly that. You need a computer, you need a lot of technology and know-how and everything, and you can't just do it instantly. I don't know, it's so simple, and I just think that's and I'm just so glad this is the drawing we're doing while discussing this, because clearly people can see, and I love the position of that Sharpie there where you put it. Again, everything just to get as phallic as possible makes sense.
The Sharpie in 2 quarters.
There you go. or to eraser so I can erase the show.
Yeah,
Doug,
2 erasers.
you're approaching almost 2 decades of being a big-time internet celebrity. Could you tell Chris and I, if you have any kind of stories of people you met at conventions, can you tell us? And can we give maybe some of these characters life on the screen? Can we draw them for you?
Well, so I'll tell you, I gotta be careful with this because there's one story I always told, and somebody I found out the fan I was talking about heard the story later and was really sad. Like, I didn't mean to act that way. I'm like, geez. So a part of me has to be careful.
Yeah, you can just
sure.
make people up. It's fine. You make people up if you want.
Well, so I'll tell one story because I haven't seen this person anyway. I don't know. It's a funny story. I think it's like just an innocent misunderstanding, whatever, but it's pretty funny. So, I was at a convention. It was a convention where they brought my wife out, which was nice. It was in this hotel where the convention was also happening. So we're just getting in the elevator. I just want to start off. I got nothing against the furry community. No disrespect anything. This is just this person.
All right, I'm drawing them now. Go for it.
Keep it at the beginning. I got friends who are furries, man. I got friends who are furries, so just keep that in mind. So, but again, I'm trying to give you material for a drawing here. So, so this guy in this furry suit, I can't remember what, Wolf or something, points to me in the elevator, runs to her, like stops the elevator door from opening, and just walks right up to me. I mean, like, right in front of my face, and my wife is there too, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And I just go, hi, you joined the convention? And he just nods. I'm like, oh, it's one of these, okay. Enjoying, I don't know, the cosplays? And he just nods. I'm like, what do you want me to do, man? I don't know. And he breaks character and says, okay, I'm sorry, I gotta break character. I'm just a huge fan. I just wanted to say, love your stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. I get off the elevator, I'm going to my room. This is back when I had glasses. And I don't know if either of you have ever worn glasses, but sometimes you can see out of the side of it. You can sort of see behind you if the light hits you right. And I'm walking to my room with my wife, and I can see in the reflection, she's following us. And I'm just like, oh, brother, am I going to have to turn around and say, hey, leave us alone, go away. I'm going to my room here. So I turn around, and he's not there. And I'm like, huh, like out of a horror movie or something. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So go in my room. I have a panel coming up in 5 minutes or something like that. I was just, I think just getting something for the panel, some notes or something. And I talked to my wife a little bit. Yeah, you want to come with? Nah, I'm kind of tired. I'll stay here, okay. I open up the door. There he is.
No!
Like standing at the door in the full outfit and everything. And I know if I say anything, my wife's not going to be able to get to sleep that night. So I just calmly wave and sort of close the door and kind of pat him, let's go this way and stuff. And it just continued with him saying, oh, just such a huge fan, whatever. So we just get in the elevator, go down, and I do my panel. The next day, I think he has the, whatever you call it, the helmet, I don't know what you call it, mask, the fur head off. And he just again, I think he even said hey, sorry if I came across too much the other day. I wasn't really thinking. I'm like, oh, it's fine. And as I'm walking back to the car, like I said, this is the next day. My wife's like, oh, what is he talking about, the elevator? I'm like, no, let me tell you what I didn't tell you last night. And I told her the story, and she said, you were right not to tell me. She's like, I would have been able to sleep. So, but it seems like it was fine, like it was just him innocently, just reading a situation wrong. But I think that's now the new story I tell at conventions where they're like, what's the weirdest fan? And it's like, I guess I'll tell that one. And again, seems like it was innocent, seems like it was naive, but it's, and that's exactly what he looked like with the nipples on the outside and everything. I mean, it's super ripped.
Good. Well, hey, I only have just
Dude,
twigged.
he's got the bat nipples.
I can't believe that I only just realized you're not wearing glasses. You're still wearing them in
or
the
hair.
show.
I'm not wearing my hair either.
Me neither, Doug.
I'll say shaving the head's the best thing I ever did in my life. Everything is so much easier with it.
I just scalped myself.
Yeah. I mean, first time I shaved my head, it was kind of like that. But yeah, same thing with the glasses too. I actually for those that don't go that far back, I used to call myself that guy with the glasses, and I call myself that because I so didn't like wearing glasses, I just couldn't get into it. So I'm like, well, if I call myself that, maybe that'll work its way, into it more. I'll work more into like the identity and be more comfortable with it. I'm like, nah, man, I never liked it. So my sister-in-law got LASIK, and she was like, yeah, it was fine, and all went well and everything. And I got it again. It's like, it's so much nicer. I know a lot of people that wear glasses and they're fine with it, doesn't bother them, but yeah, it always kind of drove me nuts.
Yeah, I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I just don't.
Do you have contacts or anything, or?
No, I'm just blind.
Just blind? Okay, what shows in your art style? I kid.
Do they do LASIK for big moobs? Can I get that?
Oh, I thought you were saying like that's on the shirt, like LASIK and big moobs, and just be like, yeah, I know what he means, and that shirt will sell great. You should make that shirt just to see if anyone buys it. Someone will. It'll be me. I will totally buy that shirt.
Yeah, actually, Doug, that's a good question. Who you are, to me, you are like the prototypical internet content creator. Who are you watching? Is there anyone out there that you enjoy? Other than Chris, obviously, on Oneyplays.com.
Yeah, thanks for those millions of views.
Obviously, Happy Harry.
Yeah, wait, I want to bring up something, Doug. This isn't fair. Harry got to be part of Channel Awesome, and I didn't. So what's that about?
Oh my God, Doug doesn't probably know about that.
No, I know. I do know. Well, that was something I was going to ask before, because I love your stuff and everything, but I can't remember. Have we? So
no, Doug, we've never spoken until today. 100%.
No, because this is something I kind of forget. I know it's like, I remember, so you don't have to. It's a complete lie. My memory's terrible. But Chris, we met at Indie PopCon or something, right? Like before.
I just met you because I went into your line for a second and just said hello. So I'm not offended if you don't remember that.
No,
I probably didn't even say who I was.
No, because it was. Because you said it was Indie PopCon, right?
Yeah. You were set up right like next to the Shark Robot booth, I think.
Yeah, no, when you said that, because it's true, I usually don't remember people. When you said, actually, we met briefly, I was just standing in line, just saying hi and stuff like that, and then, I saw the picture of you and stuff, I'm like, I think I do actually remember, because I remember you saying you listen to me, like, when you draw.
Yeah,
or something like
I
that.
did.
It could be another person that just looks exactly like you and also draws and whatever was there, but I'm like, I think that was you, and it is interesting, because, again, my memory is not good, so that is weird that I would remember that.
I was the tall, handsome, young Irish strapping man. That guy.
No, that wasn't you. That wasn't you. Okay. No, this guy was like awkward looking, had some weird Final Fantasy cosplay.
That was Chris, 100%. Yeah. If you saw visible smell lines with flies, it was Chris, 100%.
Gotcha. Yeah. Literally like smell lines like around him. I didn't think that was possible. And then Harry, I definitely have seen your set. Have we verbally talked or ever met?
Never, ever, Doug.
So. Okay.
This is day 0 of the new calendar that everyone's going to be respecting. It's Harry speaks to Doug, HST, whatever that would be, D. Yeah, no, we've never chatted before, man. It's an honor. I've been a fan for basically since you began, 2007, 2008. I started watching, so long time.
No, I've been a fan of your stuff, man. When I found out, obviously I've seen stuff like the Ritracks opening, a lot of your, what was that one that went crazy viral back in the day? It was the Watchmen one, right? Was that you? Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, that was me a long time ago when I was filled with pep.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't confuse you for someone else. It would have been really bad. I'm sorry. No, that was, we put that on a lot. I'd always be, oh my God, guys, see this? If I could only get that kiss. No, that just killed us. No, so just seeing more and more of your stuff, and every time it would pop up, look at your style is so distinct, and you can recognize it just right away. So it was always really cool whenever I saw you, do something like that. Well, and again, it's not just the style; the animation is very flowing and very smooth. And you do that all yourself, right?
Occasionally I bring in some unlucky people, as a pirate ship might, cosh some drunkards over the head and temporarily have them on board. But yeah, no, it's a lot of it's me. And like Chris, I have your stuff on while I'm animating. This is not meant as an insult. Please don't take it as such, but you're a brilliant sleep aid.
You want to know what's weird? I've been hearing that a lot. And when you hear, why does it look like Vegas and stuff? I'm like, really? That puts you to sleep?
Yeah.
Like, all right, like, I'll take just more hits for us or whatever, but I'm just like, really? Like, that fascinates me.
I don't know what it is. Some frequency you're hitting is just it's very good for me. It's very comfortable, and I love, like, if it's a new review, I have to watch it fresh and sober and everything, but if it's an old one, I love going back to the old stuff and putting on, occasionally, you know, one of your louder screams might break me out of it, but yeah, generally speaking, man, Nostalgia Critics is that's my playlist.
No, I've heard it before. And it's always a joke where, again, like you said, like, oh, you could take it as, you know, oh, yeah, your voice puts anyone to sleep and stuff, but I know mine doesn't. I know how loud mine can get. So I always found that very fascinating. But, yeah, in terms of, like, other people to watch, I definitely watch friends. Like, I'll watch James Rolfe. I'll watch Brad Jones. You know, just people I'm friends with.
I love those guys too.
Yeah, a lot of it is movie related. Dan Murrell is a really, really good critic. He's always what I call a proper critic. You know, because we try different stuff. We try to work in sketches and songs and characters, different ways to, you know, do a review. You know, and work in a lot of comedy where he'll work in some comedy, but I mean, he really is like, I don't know, what Roger Ebert would be on his own. That is exactly what my line looks like. I mean, especially the guy in front. I mean, absolute man.
Chris, you wanted to give a quick rundown?
The hot lady 3-back, not as much, but everyone else, absolutely. No, you did the thing before. You're like, oh, by the way, I'm joking. Blah blah blah. Same thing. I am joking. I really do. Really, is one of those things where, yeah, if we make like a joke about weird fans or whatever, it's like, we really would be nowhere without these people and like how kind they are and how much they keep coming back and everything. You know, if I ever do a joke, it's like just fans in general. You know, that's like just the joke everybody makes about fans. But it's like, yeah, I am so, I'm sure you are too, just so grateful that people keep coming back.
Absolutely.
To see stuff.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Also, Doug, do you ever get the people who come up to you and did they ever shake like really hard?
Sometimes. I can see. I couldn't tell if that was a shake or smell lines like what you had back
Stinky
in the day.
back credit card.
Yes, it's very much how you shook originally when you first said. That's why I remember it, man. Yeah, because I remember you had like a little seizure and you dropped to the ground and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, one
there
of
was
these,
the piss, the shit.
Yeah, I just had to be like, you know, okay, what if I said a back credit card? And that suddenly brought you back to life, like, you know, salts or something.
Fuck.
So yeah, no, that's why I remember it.
I just noticed that Harry drew that guy standing on a rat and it made me lol.
Oh, I just noticed that too. I thought it was just another guy, but you're right, that's a rat.
Yeah, are there many large rats at your meetups, Doug?
Usually, okay. Yeah. They're usually rat suits, again, furries, but and only one of them has followed me to my room. That I know of.
Dude, the guy smelling the shit made me laugh too. It's good.
I just thought you had to put, just in case anyone confuses for anything. It's not what you think. It's piss and shit, so don't worry. It's not at all where you thought it was going.
I love the guy with a trench coat full of weapons, like clearly 5 minutes away.
Oh, that's okay. I saw the trench coat. I'm like, does he just have weird nipples? What is that? And I'm like, okay, now I see. I can see what
no,
I'm really bad at drawing
nipples.
guns, but he's concealing like a giant gun somehow.
Mm-hmm. I can see it there. Okay, that
and
makes
weird
more
nipples.
Sense. It kind of looks like a lady's legs is like wrapped around him, almost like someone's. I don't know. I can't. I'm not that flexible. But yeah, like she's just putting her around like a James Bond movie or something.
Doug, I just wanted to know, Chris drew something else on her that wasn't intended, but you must have met female fans before that come dressed as the critic.
Oh yeah, no, not to be narcissistic, but it is very hot. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no. When I see women dressed as you, it's hot. So it must be extra hot for you being you.
Yeah. At first, I'm like, oh, is this narcissistic? And that's like, I don't care. So I think that's a yes.
That's sweet.
I did find out there's a porno of me, of a woman that dresses up like me.
That's awesome.
and like she reviews adult toys. It's like a sexy nostalgia. I am not. That is a step too far. I can't watch it. I saw the thumbnail. I laughed. I'm like, I cannot put this on. That is just a step too far.
She members it, so you don't have to.
There you go. That's probably a line in there.
God damn,
you
is
just
that
had
me?
A clear vision.
That's
it is totally you.
That is so me.
It is you.
Chris,
it is you kissing for tea time.
You left out the Cro-Magnon brow. You gotta put that in there.
Oh, that's a character. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
like out Bloom County. Look at that.
Yeah, the low IQ brow. We always need that, and the jowls, of course.
And the neck hump.
Yeah.
With a hairy neck up.
All right, I'm gonna quickly draw Chris. Okay.
Don't do it. No.
Fuck, man. He's.
I want to see the speed he draws, the silhouette
You have to remember when drawing Chris.
of his moves and dick.
You have to like only imply facial features, almost like a lamprey. You're like, I think I see a face there.
Harry, my
maybe.
nose is more like this.
Oh my god, yeah! I can, like, immediately, I'm like, what is that? As soon as you start to draw, like, the side of the head near the eye, I'm like, I see it now! That's his eyes! That's his eyebrows!
Yeah.
I wish I looked like that. That's
You
the
do
good
look like
me.
that. You just like.
As I got older, the bridge of my nose came out more like that. It's fucking annoying. It pisses me off.
Me too. So that's something, whenever you guys would do, like, drawings of me, there's one in one of these compilations where I'm like, like that, and you have me with these big nostrils like this one. That is not what's wrong with my nose. My nose is crooked. If you turn to the side, there's a little dent in my nose. That's what's weird about it.
Harry, my body's more like this, okay?
Yeah, well, I'm putting it in. This is the ideal you. This is what you could look like. You could look this disgusting if you tried.
Thank you.
You know, you two need to like each other more.
I fucking love Harry.
No, not you. Like, I'm sorry, yourselves. You need to love yourselves more. No, you clearly do that a lot too. Just in general, I think, just the body image that you think you have. No, this looks pretty. Yeah, that's it. Never mind. You're a pretty good artist.
Thank you.
Oh shit! Look at this nightmare. Is that you, Chris?
I don't know. He just came to my mind and I had to draw him.
I think if it was you, it would have bigger burger nipples. So we just got to put in another ring around.
Well, no, the nipples are kind of looking like eyes in the little. Well, okay, now he's wearing sunglasses, but yeah, and then the belly button kind of looked like a little mouth, like just an uncomfortable mouth. Oh, brother, you drew that quick. You draw that a lot.
Chris, yours is way bigger than that. Why you? That's not accurate at all.
I need to get rid of that. That's bad.
Doug, do you remember what you thought you'd look like when you were a kid? Can I draw maybe what you imagined you'd look like? Because I imagined myself to kind of look like Jim Carrey in Liar Liar, and it just didn't happen for me.
Yeah, I was pretty obsessed with Jim Carrey, so maybe it would
All right.
be that.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids where when I heard he would practice facial expressions in the mirror, I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And so it's like, yeah, there's probably many, I won't say hours, but definitely way too many minutes in front of the mirror trying to figure out how he went, the Ace Ventura thing.
Yeah. Doug, you do some fucking like really good faces. Like there's that one clip of you looking down over a wall. You're like 80 million feet high and you're looking down and you're doing a scary smile.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking. I think it was during one of the Christmas episodes, I think. Because we kept making our Christmas.
Yeah, dude, that Christmas one is brilliant. The I am full of Christmas semen.
Oh yeah, that one. That's it.
That's good. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just, I never mind being the weird looking guy. I kind of loved it. I know I'm not the weirdest looking guy, but I'm not a very normal looking guy. So it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, no, I'll be the weirdo. It's fun. I always like being, the Daffy Duck of the group, the one that's always like kind of losing out, but he's pretty funny when he loses out. I just think that gets more laughs that way.
You're the nostalgic critic. This is you if you had acid thrown in your face.
Gotcha. No, that's just me now. I was gonna say I need eyes, but actually it looks more terrifying without eyes. Like, just my eyelids just melted over the eyes, and they just fell out. But you got the nose right. That's the crooked nose. That's how it's supposed to look.
Look at it crooking away. Doug, you probably get asked the same shit by every single person you talk to, either in interviews
sorry,
or
honestly.
conventions. No, I don't think
you should be.
I think we're doing okay, but is there any stuff you never get to talk about? Do you get, are there parts of your work or your, ethos that you kind of have to ignore because people never ask you about them?
No, well, mostly because we have it surprisingly does well. We do a Q&A every Wednesday. We
with
just do a
Heather.
stream. Originally we did we play games because we didn't even know. We're like, I don't know, people seem to like this. Let's just try it. And we kept getting more and more questions. Then when the pandemic happened, we're like, all right, well, let's just try a Q&A. Let's just see how that goes and everything. That seems to be the thing people like the most. So they do like to see me play games and other people on there play games and everything. But that constantly, like, we had to raise, like, the bit rate and the super chats and everything, because people just we had to, like, marathon through them, and we're there, like, 2 hours a week, so,
That's good. That's a good problem to have, right?
No, yeah, and I ramble a lot, and they're like, you gotta keep it shorter, and I'm like, yeah, okay, like, I literally gave, like, 5 seconds for an answer. It's like, I still gotta keep them shorter.
Wow.
People ask it, I chat about it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm sure you guys know, too, when you do this for a living, you kind of hopefully you figure out early. I mean, we all make mistakes, but, what you're comfortable talking about, what you're not comfortable talking about. I mean, with you, look at these drawings. You're comfortable talking about anything.
Anything, bro.
Anything.
But, yeah, okay. You know what I like? I like you put Doug if he wasn't hot AF, but I didn't see the if he there, so just like Doug wasn't hot AF.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Doug.
How's the guys to the right?
Yo, Doug, look at Harry has a dino bite taken out of him.
Oh, look at that. I was distracted by the version of me as the tick in the lower left.
No, this is Rob Walker. This is the lesser spotted, but equally as important. I think that it's a shame that your brother doesn't get more shout outs when people interview you, and they ask you a lot of questions, which is fair. You're the face of the Nostalgia Critic, but I know Rob was there from the beginning writing with you, and he's the DNA of the show.
He's a legend in his own right.
But that
exactly.
But that's what he's comfortable with. He's actually very, like, he'll show up sometimes.
Let's get rid of it then. Fuck.
Now it looks more like him. No, but that is something that's very true. I think early on he was more open to it. He kind of like playing more characters and everything. And then somewhere he's like, I don't know, just gotta get in time. I'll show up every once in a while, but just don't make me like a regular or anything like that. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So if there's something where I really need him for, I'll do it. And it's not like he's anti-attention or anti, giving his thoughts or anything. He loves doing that, and he rambles just as much as I do about stuff. But yeah, in terms of like, I think part of it's just age too. As we get older, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of thing. And he's older than me, so he's gonna get to all that stuff faster. But no, he still shows up every once in a while. Well, this is a beautiful bunch here, man. I am turned on like crazy. I look exactly like acid in my face, me on the right, just a little lower, man.
It gave your kind of clothes a little bit of burn to them.
Nice.
That's good. It burned all the black texture off. Look at that.
Yeah, Doug, I've always wanted to know how
white.
many copies of the Nostalgia Critic outfit do you own, and how many do you get through on a yearly basis?
So I am kind of lazy and usually get just one or two, because they're not that hard to get. It's just a suit coat and a tie. Honestly, the hardest is probably the hat. That's sometimes the most difficult to have. But we usually have. What I usually do is if one's getting really like worn too much, I have that as like a stunt coat if there's something where I need, like, I don't know, a sketch where I need to be covered in blood or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, this will be the stunt coat for that. And then we usually end off like auctioning it for charity or something like that. So yeah, there's not like a long closet full of like NC suits or anything like that.
Well, that ruined my vision of it.
but something funny, when I do the commercial specials, I have that I Donut Donuts shirt, which was just a shirt Rob had. And I was like, I need something that's just different, so I just grabbed a random shirt.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, I wore it for one, I might as well wear it for another. And then that's just become like the shirt I always wear. And it got a stain on it, so I'm like, okay, I better go get another one. And they don't make it anymore. Fuck. The place where I had to get it was a place that was specifically selling the Nostalgia Critics I Donut shirt. And I'm just like, well, okay, that's fitting. So yeah, I literally had to buy a shirt that wouldn't even exist if I didn't just randomly pull it out for these stupid commercials.
Were you the first to wear the David S. Pumpkins jacket? Did you wear it before the character in SNL?
I did technically.
Fuck, man, you need to sue.
I did sue. Yep, it's just like that. What was that one YouTuber who had like the toilet paper bears or something like that? Like SNL did something that was like way too close to. I need to do that. I don't know if he ever did a lawsuit, but
yeah, no, he
got attention.
Harry, I thought that critic thing you just drew. I thought that was toilet paper going up his ass almost.
No, I don't use toilet paper, Chris. I just use whatever I can find. Gravel, a handful of gravel. Leave it up there.
You just wait for it to harden and then you peel it off, right?
Yeah, I just get a pickaxe and hack at it, yeah.
Uses the 3 seashells.
Ah. I hate that.
That's a reference to the 90s movie Demolition Man, children that were born only in the last
Classic.
20 years.
I just assume everybody in Britain knew about it. I mean, right? I just assume they used the 3 seashells.
No,
over
we
there. They're
used
just not
one
telling us how it's
seashell.
done. Gotcha. Okay, well that makes more sense, clearly.
Okay, Chris and Doug, what I'm thinking of doing on this last one here is I want to create a movie screen here in a theater, and we're going to create the ultimate movie that Doug either could or couldn't review. And Doug, we just want you to suggest any... Fuck it, we need the stupid lines there.
I was gonna say, you were already in a rectangle.
Yeah,
Why are
yeah,
you drawing
yeah.
a rectangle in a rectangle?
That
Doug,
was
imagine-
moronic.
We got to draw characters that kind of resemble us in silhouette down here. I guess, Doug, I can start on you. And we're going to fill the screen with great characters that we'd want to watch on the big screen.
Yo, this is Picasso, Doug.
There he is!
Oh my god, that's me! There I am!
I see his sense of ennui.
It's pretty good, right?
So, Doug, I have to ask this. This isn't even a bit. This is purely me questioning. Do you have stories to tell as a filmmaker, and are you going to direct any more, even if they're low budget, movies in the future? I need to know, and I want the answer to be yes, by the way.
Well, if you want it to be yes, then definitely no. No, honestly, so there's 2 major factors. One is that I found out, because I have written a couple scripts, and every time I write them, this is a good problem, every time I write them, it ends up getting made by someone else who doesn't know me, has never seen my script. I have the same ideas like when somebody else does, and they end up getting made, which is great. Because that means they're out there. They're out there for people to see and everything. They're probably made better than if I made them.
No.
So I knew if I did something, it would have to be something just so bizarre, so crazy, nobody else could come up with it. But then outside of that, we mentioned this before, I did get chronic fatigue, and
Yes, yeah.
it's a lot better now than it was before. And there's definitely people that suffer a lot worse from it. But just simple things like just keeping my normal schedule is really, really tricky. So the idea of like throwing a movie on there as well, it's very unlikely. Like this would definitely have to be like gone. If I was gonna do that, because even like the videos I'm doing now are a little bit more kind of like low budget and smaller and stuff like that, and the shots aren't as imaginative as they usually are, and that's because like just planning that stuff out, it is trickier. I mean, just a big part of it is brain fog, so just planning out a cool angle like this or using this lens for it and stuff like that, it does take more energy, and I'm just exhausted by the time, before people even get there. So it's very unlikely. This would have to be gone, like Graffiti would have to be like gone. And on top of that, I'd have to come up with something that just nobody else is gonna come up with, which I've come up with 1 or 2 ideas. I'm like, well, that could be something, but like I said, I don't think that hard about now because because I do have this.
Yeah.
Not the most upbeat answer, I know.
Yeah. Doug, I feel like if you ever are ready to make a movie again, and basically the internet is waiting, and we want you to tell your stories, and if not, I think you tell your stories and express yourself beautifully through the Nostalgia Critic. So that's also that's more than enough. You've created so much and given so much to the internet over the last 20
God,
years.
So kind of you to say. Thank you so much. No, that is so kind of you to say. Again, if people weren't watching it, or again, people like you just drawing attention to it, whether it's something like, hey, this really had a big impact, or let's make fun of this asshole, whatever. It's all great. I mean, especially it's all comedy. And again, when somebody would show me some of your stuff and be like, what do you think? What do you think? I'm like, I think it's funny. The first person to show me something, I think, was Malcolm. And I think he showed it, like he sent me a link, and I'm like, oh, I didn't have time to watch at the time. I'll get to it later. And then Rob, like, just pulled me aside, like, just stop me. It's like, no, you gotta watch this. And I think it was what was it? I think it was just one of the playthroughs where you were doing like an impression of me. And then I think on one of the Q&As somebody asked, if I watch your stuff, and I was like, yeah, I thought it was funny, and it just got filled with references to Vegas. I'm like, well, okay, I should figure out what this is. Let me look up what that is. And I showed it to my family on Thanksgiving. I thought it was so funny. I'm like, oh, you gotta see this anime. You gotta hear the impression and everything. And they all just watched it and laughed and everything. So yeah, no, I always say, I don't mind being the punchline. Just make it funny. It has to be funny. And yeah, both of you are just very, very funny. I mean, look at what you're drawing right now.
Doug, I just need to clarify something.
Yeah, go.
On the day where I had that rant about you not liking Hercules, I was just butthurt, and I apologize.
I never heard
for being
this.
funny?
No, I love Hercules so much. It's like to an autistic degree, and I was just butthurt, and I just couldn't handle your opinion, and I'm just so sorry.
It's really, but I don't even hate the movie. Well,
I don't even dislike it.
Yeah, no, I'm just it doesn't work for me. And now, who is this on the left?
This is the.
Oh, that's Arnold. That's Arnold now.
That's Arnold when they try to inevitably create another sequel in a few years' time.
Yeah, because the flesh ages.
Of course,
obviously.
Of course. Doug, if you could...
The movie's now good because they said that.
If you could see Amazon by Disney, by Warner Brothers, in a few years' time, we create the ultimate crossover movie, who would you like to see on the big screen face up against each other? Chris and I would like an opportunity to draw them for you.
Yeah.
I think every single Schwarzenegger character has ever existed. You need Terminator fighting Kindergarten Cop.
All right.
Fighting.
Oh shit, Chris.
Where he was in Predator.
I'm gonna create my favorite Arnold character, which is the Turbo Man.
Turbo Man. I could tell just by the top.
Yeah.
There's Turbo Man.
Wait, what is that? I don't even know that. What is that?
Dude,
that's his visor. That's Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah. I've only seen that one time in my life.
I watched
Once. Oh, you haven't lived until you see it 83 times, man. It is amazing to behold.
I've actually seen your review of it a few times, so I've seen your review more than the movie.
It's amazing. I love when you see a movie when you're younger. You're like, oh, that was awful. I never want to see that again. And then you grow an appreciation for bad movies, and you're like, boy, I should put that on again. I bet that's a fun time now. I think I really hated Jingle All the Way when it first came out, and now I just love the hell out of it.
Love that movie, dude. Love it. Love it.
I love the way you draw the abs there, too. Just get it, they're so big, they just get smaller and smaller to, where they go into, infinity. They just
Actually, dude, that's a fly. I don't know why you thought that was abs.
Oh, my bad. Okay. I can see how those are the fly.
No, you were right. You were right. I don't know how to draw Arnold.
Okay. I gotta know, was that the fly's eyes, and then was that its mouth drooping at the bottom? Okay. I wanted to see if I could follow sort of the Ren and Stimpy logic there.
What if Arnold was cute?
What if he was a baby? Oh wait, no, they did that.
Yeah, he's a baby.
There we need to show that Arnold babies when you know I love them.
What franchise was the Baby Show a part of?
Wait, you talking about Muppet Babies?
That was it, Muppet Babies. That's right.
Yeah. No, that's what I was imagining him as. Arnold, little baby Miss Piggy. Kind of sounds amazing. He kind of looks like an Osmosis Jones character. There we go.
You're right, it does actually. I like Osmosis Jones. I don't care how hard you hate it, Doug.
It's the worst movie ever made. I've said that over and over.
You're so negative.
Too much Vegas in it.
Doug, you must get asked this all the time. I'm so sorry to be so lame, but what is the worst movie you've seen? I know you've answered that 1,000 times. You must have a canned answer.
No, I do, and it's a legit answer. It's one I review. It's Garbage Pail Kids.
Dude, I love that movie.
You actually hate it that much?
Fuck.
I hate it because it is every definition of the word ugly. It looks ugly. It's written ugly. The fact that it's a kid's film is ugly. It's one of the few movies my mom wouldn't let me see just because it was stupid. And there weren't many movies. It was that and Mac and Me.
Oh, bro, I love Mac and Me.
Oh, no, I love Mac and Me now. I don't know how I would react as a kid. No, but that was one where she didn't let me see it. I'm like, yeah, I think I would have gotten dumber if I saw this as a kid. And I love the cards. And I really wanted to see that movie. But no, it's just a very... There's something about, I think Siskel and Ebert were the same way, where there's something about when it's a kid's movie, and it's just not only mean and dark, which you can do and be really smart as a kid's movie, but it's so dumb. And it just looks so hideous, and nothing works about it. I can't think of one thing that works in that movie. But yeah, obviously
the relationship was pretty strong.
That's true between all.
Yeah,
of
what
them.
about the great writing and direction, Doug? Maybe that's working. Yeah.
There's that. That's true. The romance between the crocodile and I don't know whichever one Jim Cummings inevitably played. It was definitely very, very strong. But no, but even then, I mean, it's like when people are like, "Oh, I gotta see this and check it out." It's like, please do. I mean, everyone should see, how horrendous this
Man,
is.
I love it. I love that. I rented it as a kid, and it spooked me, but in a way that I remembered it as a horror movie, and it kind of isn't, although it's an unintentional horror movie.
But it kind of is. It kind of is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. But everything that we just said about it is totally something that would draw somebody to it, and like you said, kind of make them love it. And it's like, that's fair. For both Rob and me, like, a film can be like the worst written, the worst everything, but if it's done in a really creative, fun way, we kind of don't mind, and it looks creative. But like, oh, that one's just so unpleasant to look at. It just looks like someone smeared shit all over the lens. It just looks awful.
But that's the whole point.
No, you totally make that point. Absolutely. It's just not a pleasant experience. It's not smart enough to be an unpleasant experience. You know what I mean? Like a purposefully unpleasant experience.
No, for sure.
But that's also what makes it stand out. Like I said, Rob always says, I'm sure there's worse movies, but there's something that feels right about just giving that film the honor of being the worst. And I'm like, I tend to agree.
Yeah, no, true.
I love you started to make him cute, and then the more detail you add on the body, kind of the more.
Now it's just foul now, yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys never noticed who this guy was.
Is it Shartening? Is that what it says?
No, spell it out.
I can't read the letters.
He's saying, it's starting.
Oh, Arnold, we're doing a little. That's awesome. Arnold is watching his own movies and doing exactly a Total Recall where it just says what's happening.
No, that's Hitler.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. I confuse them all the time.
Yeah, me too.
I saw a thumbnail today on YouTube, which was Hitler exposed, and I thought, oh no, they've got him at last.
they got him.
No, that's just the Hitler porno. Which I'm sure there's a lot of that, actually. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure Brad Jones has reviewed half of them too.
Probably. I think he has a whole DVD of just Nazi exploitation pornos.
Can you exploit a Nazi? Should we feel bad? I don't know. I feel like it's appropriate.
Through porn, you can.
It always finds a way.
If you ever doubt anything, there's always porn. Porn finds a way.
Oh, Harry, I got one more idea that we could do that would be really quick.
Yeah, go for it. Let's go for it.
Do you want to start a new canvas?
Sure.
Harry, can you draw an outline of Doug, just his outline?
Sure.
Of him lying on a table?
Lying on a table.
I already love where this is going.
The camera's like facing down on him, like an autopsy. But we're not gonna kill you.
Again, love where this is going. We're just gonna reenact the ending of Braveheart.
The fabled Critic boots.
I want to say, by the way, that because a lot of these. Again, I mean, I'm sure it's the same for you. Like, this job keeps you busy, and not just this job, but I mean, man, all the stuff you guys are doing, like, animating stuff and everything. So I did finally, because once in a while I get a question about it and be like, I'm sure it's an Oney thing. I'll look it up someday. And I finally looked it up. The boy in the striped pajamas?
Oh man, that was the funniest thing that ever happened.
Yeah. What was the thing again? It was something like. Although some things politically I disagree with, or something like that. What was it again?
It's like it was a little one-sided.
Yeah, that was one-sided. The other side clearly needed a voice.
That's just one of those like lightning in a bottle moments that you just cannot get ever again. It was so good.
We can blame the AI for that, though, right?
Else, I just like that it made you read it out so confidently and purely.
It was like a more modern one. It wasn't like the yelly screaming one. It was like me trying to be genuine, which kind of sounds even funnier, saying something just so crazy with that.
Wait, Harry, I said he's not dead, dude. We're just putting him on a table.
Oh, I'm sorry, I drew him dead.
Who's grieving him? What?
Lady, we're gonna call her Lady Internet, okay? And she's hot as fuck.
Well, Doug,
it's looking like Bugs Bunny from What's Opera Doc if he was a human.
I was gonna say, Doug,
he's dressed up as the Valkyrie.
We're gonna do it so you can tell us how we're gonna upgrade you.
Oh shit! Okay, we can still do that. Okay.
I mean, what's to upgrade? I'm already perfect.
No,
you
come
can have
on,
anything
Doug.
you want, dude. Anything.
I can have anything I want, but I have it. I'm doing this wonderful video with you guys. That's all I want. It's a wonderful experience. I'm so lucky to be here. I really can't think of anything.
So you don't want like cyber eyes cool teeth.
Yes. Okay, give me that. Yeah, give me that. What? My teeth are already cool. What are you talking about? They're perfect.
As cool as that?
Absolutely perfect. Okay, that's pretty amazing. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool.
This is Lady Internet mourning the Doug, the organic
No,
Doug
Lady
of the
Internet
past.
wouldn't mourn anyone.
100%.
Lady Internet would never feel bad about a thing.
Doug, I need more upgrades. What other things could you
Need more
change or
upgrade?
even
Let's see.
downgrade?
My nostrils have knives.
Okay, I can do that.
Fuck, Chris, I need something to draw. Doug, you have to fill in for me. What can I draw?
Okay. My beard is also knives. That'll take some time.
Doug's greedy.
And I was like,
He is.
a knife on its own doesn't take long to draw, but a beard of knives, that'll take you a hot minute.
Doug, you have what we call in my neighborhood the blade greed.
The blade greed?
Yeah, if you desire blades at any point, you're like a villain. I don't know, from Mad Max or something.
This actually looks cool.
Gotcha,
This looks
okay.
cool as hell, actually.
It does look kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kind of digging. I just love the knife beard and then just two little knives jumping out for the nostril.
Yeah, that's you, Doug.
All right, so one's a cyborg eye. The other eye should be like a button from Coraline.
All right.
That's good. You're giving him abs. Cool.
Yeah, hold on. Give me, what was he, the 6-pack, 9-pack? Let's do a 20-pack.
Okay, but this is
It has to be 20, even though I don't know if that is even, but it still has to be 20.
this is a downgrade technically.
Wait, I like
It looks a little bit like a lobster.
the grieving woman implies that you had this done like after you died.
I mean, this is probably why I died. I had all this stuff put on me.
Why did he get those damn surgeries?
All right, Doug, can I get your
let's see.
left arm to play with? What do I do to your left arm?
Make it a pizza.
Okay.
What about your ear?
My ear, I don't know, a salamander. Those are easy to draw, right? So easy.
I think so. I think they look kind of like
Chris.
that.
You're always doodling salamanders, Chris. You're always knocking them out.
Oh, actually, that does kind of look like a salamander. That's pretty good.
It's going up.
There's one video, I forget what it was, but I make a joke where I call something a salamander. I don't know why. I thought a salamander was a fish. So everyone's like, why'd you draw a fish? I'm like, well, that's just how I draw a salamander. I'm like, no, I thought a salamander was a fish. I'm sorry. It's in that video forever, to my embarrassment.
That's the downside.
It was
okay.
rare. I so rarely embarrass myself.
When you make hundreds of hours of entertainment, you're going to occasionally trip yourself up with little things that you didn't know about, right?
No, yeah, I saw there was some video, like, it just started playing after something else. It was like a Disney December. I don't even remember what it was, but I said, yeah, is it one of those so good it's bad movies? I'm like, what the hell was I talking about? What does that mean? No, that definitely happens. I think it happens even more often with me because I usually get words backwards in the letters and stuff too.
Doug, imagine that you're Inspector Gadget as beautifully portrayed by Matthew Broderick. What would be coming out the top of your head?
Master. What would be coming out of my head? Brain, and not like my brain, the dog brain would be coming out because he would serve as my brain.
Dude, I
Who's
can't
the
remember what he
dog
looks
brain?
like. He's like Gromit, right?
I'm just trying to make this as easy for you as possible.
Oh, you.
He had a red nose. I remember that.
Okay.
There's a dog
trying to
called
think.
Brain?
Yeah, and
You've never seen Inspector Gadget?
Oh, right. No, I actually never watched that growing up.
Oh, it's a show.
It's something.
I loved it. It was great for kids. Like, kids loved it. They loved the formula. I loved the formula and everything. The coolest thing about it, that looks nothing like Brain. But definitely looks like the cool thing about when I was a kid was that, so he's like the bumbling inspector. He has all the gadgets and everything. Now it looks like Brain. I recognize that. But the dog and his niece would actually go solve the crimes, and they never wanted credit. They always let him take all the credit. He never knew he wasn't solving the crime. It was one of those things where, as a kid, I was like, yeah, okay, that was kind of a good role model for me watching that. Like, yeah, you can help out. You don't always need the credit, especially for egomaniacs like us on YouTube and everything. It's like to have that kind of lesson there. I thought that was really, really cool. It happens every episode. She always saves the day, and the dog saves the day. They never ever take any credit. I always thought that was like the best part of the show for me, even though it's supposed to be I'm laughing at them bumbling up. I always thought that was really, really cool.
I learned the wrong lesson from Inspector Gadget because whenever I see a child's work, I take credit for it.
Gotcha.
Or a dog.
And actually, it does have a legit really good villain. Dr. Claw's a really, really good villain. You never see him. It's only this metal hand. He's got, was it Frank Welker who did his voice? Was that it?
Yeah.
Sounds like this.
Yeah.
And
It's good.
yeah,
It's good,
no,
Doug.
it's so good. There's good stuff in that show. I don't know. It was a great kid show. I don't know how it'd be for adults.
But the movie's
as a
way
kid, it was
better,
really
right?
great. Clearly. Yeah, Broderick just took that. He was method acting. He actually insisted that parts be put in him. I understand he turned down Breaking Bad to do Inspector Gadget. I think he made the right choice. Can you imagine if he did Breaking Bad? I cannot. I am the one who knocks. Like, I can't. That's a lot of drugs. I can't see it. I cannot see him pulling that off. But maybe that'd be the one where it's like, that would totally change my mind and be like, oh my god, this guy's a great actor.
Doug, I'm so sorry. I'm giving you one Matthew Broderick peck, okay? It's penance. You have to pay.
Oh, that's
it.
amazing. Yes. That looks exactly like him. That is right.
And what is your other peck?
Looks a little bit more like Dilbert, but...
It's good enough. It's good enough.
That's your interpretation, Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget on the left looks more like Matthew Broderick. Wait a minute, that looks like Inspector Gadget. Okay, so you've seen Inspector Gadget, you just never watched like an episode or something.
I've seen a better version of it.
The movie, clearly, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Danny DeVito should be my other nipple life.
All right, I can do that. I think I can do that from memory, maybe.
What about your feet, Mr. Walker, sir?
Let's see. My feet, should be, one of them should be a bag of Cheetos. But I think we're also going a little too food-based, so...
Dude, you hungry?
Let's see. Not really. When I think of my feet, I think of Cheetos. I don't know why. I literally do have a bag of Cheetos for my foot. People don't know that.
Look, they're a bit thin, so I'm gonna make them a Cheeto. How's that?
A Cheeto, that makes sense. I dig that. And then the other foot, very obviously, should be a phone booth. I think that makes the most sense.
God damn it, it's hard.
What do you... I mean, I'm assuming now you've probably done it so much, you prefer drawing on the tablet, yes? Or do you still like doing pen and paper?
I prefer pen and paper, but I can't draw good on pen and paper. But I love the feeling of it way more.
Mm-hmm. You see, I'm the opposite. I can do pen and paper. I've never drawn on a tablet before. I got out of being Illustrator just before, like, you had to know how to do tablet in order to do it. I mean, now it's like an absolute requirement. And I see why. I mean, I could be like, technology too advanced, keep it simple. But it's like, no, I get it. I mean, especially for time reasons, I think it definitely makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Look, little phone logo. Now you know it's a phone booth.
There you go.
Well, okay, that's not great, but it'll do.
No, well, now it looks bad. No, now you're making it worse. No.
That's good.
Okay,
Come on.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I feel like there should be one more line that goes down like the middle on phone booth. Actually, why am I asking you to draw a phone booth? I don't even know if you... How many people even remember what a phone booth looks like?
Yeah, I know. You're showing your age.
Like, do people even look at Bill and Ted and be like, what is that they're going?
I love the Danny DeVito nipple.
Is this Doctor Who?
Do you want a cool logo on your hat or anything?
Absolutely. Let's see. Jurassic Park meets Mario Brothers. Draw that.
That's so fucking hard.
You can fit it on that little hat. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is why you don't ask me for shit, man. I'll make you work.
No, this is fair. Like, for all of the annoying abuse you've gotten from Oneyplays, this is fair.
I just looked down at the right leg. That's just my abs continuing, right? That's what that is. That's totally what that is.
Look, if we had more room, I'd draw more, but I'm reined in by limitations.
I also like too that Inspector Gadget is glad that I'm dead. Like, Lady Internet is sobbing. It's the first time Lady Internet has ever sobbed at anything, and Inspector Gadget is like, good. Yeah, there's the dinosaur. Now where's the Mario brother?
I don't know. How am I gonna do this even? Wait, I know what to.
He can be eating Luigi, like from the movie. Luigi's the lawyer.
No, look, he's got
Luigi
a little Mario hat, but it says J.
And he's eating Luigi. Come on.
Oh,
You can't let that
okay.
idea die. That's way too good an idea.
Oh no!
Luigi as a lawyer.
As a lawyer, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, come on. Are you an artist or not?
They just wear suits.
Have him hold a briefcase. It's perfect.
Okay, briefcase. You know what, Doug? You think outside the box. I can't.
You don't represent
so
it very well,
small.
but I think of it. I don't know at all what that is.
I know I can.
It doesn't have to stay within the circle. Come on, like graphic design where it's going outside the circle.
Okay,
like that's what they do nowadays.
You are good at this shit.
I can see the briefcase. I'm making that out now. Because everything else I do not know.
Now it looks more like Luigi.
Does it? Yes. Okay, that whole thing's his head, right? Is that it?
That's his body there. Like,
Yeah, so there's his body. Okay, now I can see. Okay. I mean, clearly, if they ever make a Smiling Friends game, this has to be the final boss. I think that just makes the most sense. After you fight Lady Internet and Inspector Gadget.
I hope someday they do make
So
a
just
game.
pay the rights for Inspector Gadget. I like the dinosaur ripped his pants off too. His dick's hanging out.
Oh no.
I mean, he was on the toilet, so that does make sense.
Oh yeah.
It would probably be hanging out.
That's good.
Oh, is that Mario pointing, going, "Oh no"?
This is just
Mamma mia.
a child of some description.
It's the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I wish I was that good, that talented.
I can't tell if that's a Cheeto or a dick on my foot.
It's a Cheeto, but yeah, it doesn't really read because it's not colored in orange, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's because at the bottom it kind of looks like, not pubic hair, but like the area that starts to connect to the balls.
Right,
Like,
I was trying to
now it's looking more like a dick. There you go. Now
It's the only colored thing in the whole video.
now it looks like Inspector Gadget has a tumor. Just on his cheek.
There you go.
Oh, it holds some entertainment.
I mean, I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think?
No, I think that rocks.
I think it's a masterpiece.
It's absolutely excellent.
But we need some stinky lines somewhere, anywhere. I don't care.
Your stupid core line button smells like shit.
There we go. Makes sense.
Yeah, Doug, having only ever watched you on video, digitally, what do you smell like? What can I imagine while watching your videos, smell-wise?
I mean, exactly what this picture looks like. That's how I smell. I mean, you guys captured it pretty well without even trying.
Okay, just...
His pants as well. Yeah, that was the one thing missing.
Yeah.
And I like how somehow it's pissing high up, even though the bottom is near my foot, my phone booth foot.
That's just a leak.
But that's of course just where I leak. I mean, I have several holes in that. Oh my god.
Pulling
There
down
you
the
go.
pants a little bit there reveals a little penis.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, is that little? It's like, oh, but okay, I get it now. So, because I do have two dicks, so one will be small, one will be going down to make a call to my phone booth.
Oh, right, that's a dick there. I didn't notice that.
I just assumed you drew that. Everything else you've drawn is a dick, so I just made that assumption.
This one here, that's like a huge horse
Yeah.
cock. I didn't notice that. I just totally missed it.
Yeah, no, I mean, at least it's bigger than Lawyer Luigi, so that's something.
Yeah, Luigi's got a little, yeah.
Or maybe I'm stuffing. Maybe that's not actually it.
We should hire a professional painter to fill this in.
Yes, oh my god. I love that. Just give it. Don't even say what anything is. Just be like whatever you think it is. You're right, and just fill it.
Hey, I know a guy. We can make it happen.
Well, shit. I mean, I think that's it then. Do you guys want to wrap up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm aroused looking at it, so that's always how I judge anything. And when I'm aroused, it's finished. It's done.
What's the most arousing part?
Let's see. I think Inspector Gadget's tumor. I think just imagining what it's doing to the rest of his mechanical body, just gets my rocks going.
Yeah, honestly, he shouldn't be able to even get that, so that sucks.
Yeah, no, I mean, we don't know the science, but, Brain and Penny will find a way to operate on it.
That actually kind of does make sense. If you put a bunch of metal and shit in your body, that would probably happen.
Stuff's not gonna react well,
No.
so yeah, I feel like this is the route it would go. Clearly, Cheeto tumor.
Well, shit, Doug. We really appreciate you coming on the show.
This was fun. This
Yeah.
was fun.
It was a great
Love
old
you,
time.
Doug. Thank you, Doug, so much.
No, thank you guys. But yeah, no, I have loved watching these, man, and I'm anytime you need me back, man, this is a lot of fun to make art. I mean, clearly that's what this is, and I'm down for making more. I'll be the art director. I will literally direct you to make shit like this.
I do declare that would be wonderful.
Lovely.
I'm down.
I just want to say thank you, Doug, not just for today, but for the last 17 years of being the critic. And to everyone at Channel Awesome, thank you for doing what you do, and I hope you continue to do more of it.
Okay, and thank you guys for being not just funny, but creative and artistic as hell, and any part of it that you can have me, and I'm totally down, man. So yeah, so thank you both so very, very much.
Oh, you're a lovely man, Doug.
You're lovely too.
Shit, it's the most beautiful picture I ever saw.
Makes my phone booth foot just curl up.
Yeah, you big fucking phone booth foot, Doug.